Welcome everyone. My name is Bisi. I am a hula fit instructor based in East London in England. So today I'm excited to be part of this hula hooping festival. So if you go to my IG page, I'll give you the full name. It's called Hula Hoop Dart Wknd, and Dart is DAWKND. So today's session is all about getting started with hula hoop. So let's start with the basics. Equipment. So if you can see my hoop from the floor just about reaches up to my belly button. A rough gauge is the number 1. So if you go for a hoop which is 1 meter from one end to the other in diameter and 1 kg in weight. My hoop is a hula fit hoop and it is 850 grams, 39 inches, which is 975 centimeters. So that gives you a rough gauge. So it's lovely to see so many people joining. Fantastic. Okay, so let's start with where we put the hoop. So you're going to take your hoop and it goes in the small part of your back where your back dips. Start with your feet together. You're going to take 1 step out to the side and then just bring 1 foot forward so you have what we call a split stance. So to start, I'm going to turn sideways on. Nothing moves. You're going to use momentum. So holding on to the hoop, you're just going to give the hoop a big push. There. Nothing moves. I'll show you that sideways on. So I've got 1 foot slightly forward, 1 foot back. Take one hand and give the hoop a big push. So using momentum, you want the hoop to go round your body at least 2 or 3 times. So if you watch my hand that I push off with, when I've let go of the hoop, it comes in front of my belly button. So directions, left to right, right to left, which foot you have forward. It's personal preference, and as time goes on, your body will kind of adjust to its preferred side. So we've got momentum. Now we're going to add movement. So as you can see, I have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So I am going to just shift my weight forwards and back whilst I am hooping. So here we are. I've got the hoop in the small of my back. I'm going to push my hoop. So I'm using momentum. And now I add that rocking motion, going forwards and back. I'll show you that sideways on. So the hoop is in the small of my back, where my back dips, which is my lumbar spine. I give it a big push, and then I rock forwards and back. Fantastic. So you can experiment. So at the moment I have 1 foot forward, 1 foot slightly back. You may find that you prefer to have your feet side to side, which is what we call lateral. Same rules apply, same setup. Have the hoop in the small of your back. You're going to give it a big push, but this time, as you can see, the movement is more side to side. Hands, you know, they could be anywhere. The main thing is to have them relaxed. So just have a little experiment whether you prefer to have 1 foot in front, and we call this, people like to rock when they hoop, or you may find that you prefer to sway from side to side. It's personal preference, and your body will kind of talk to the hoop, and let you know which foot position it prefers. Okay, so we've done hoop sizes, we we've done the position of the hoop, we've started spinning. So when you are hooping, the hoop will, especially when you get started, drop to the floor. But you can save the hoop. So I'm going to start hooping, and you will feel the hoop start to go down your body. Then what you do, you dip and you scoop it up. So I'll show you that again. I'm going to slow down. I can feel the hoop going down. So bend and scoop, dip and scoop. I'll show you that sideways on. So if I slow down the hoop, just give it a little wiggle, so you can have wiggle, wiggle, and scoop it back up. Okay, so let's start doing some movement with the hoop. So start the hoop, so get the hoop going, and you are going to follow the direction of the hoop. So my hoop is moving from my left to my right, so I'm going to walk around, just taking small steps with my hoop. So you are doing a 360. Excellent. So let's do that again. So whichever direction the hoop is moving, just take small steps with your feet and follow the direction of the hoop. Woo-hoo! You have done your first hula hoop skill. Okay, so you've mastered travelling, direction of the hoop. Why not go against the hoop? So as you can see, my hoop's going this way, but I'm going to turn my feet, and this is a little bit harder, so make it the steps a bit smaller, and just turn. Fantastic. Okay, let's do something else. So to stop your hoop, you're going to take your hands and just catch the hoop. So as I mentioned earlier, your body will have a direction. The hoop just feels more comfortable. But to make things balanced, the next skill we're going to learn is hooping in the opposite direction. So same setup, hoop in the small of your back. You might, if you have your foot forward, you might want to change which foot you have forward, but same rules, small of your back, give it a big spin, and here you go. So this is my opposite direction, and you do find you might have to work a little bit harder, but it's just good also for your brain and balance to have the hoop going in the opposite direction. Catch the hoop and then spin it. It does feel different. Your body is like it feeds it back to say there's something a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to give you one more little take home. And this is really good because it involves you doing a little bit of multitask thinking. We're going to bring in our arms. So whenever you're learning a new skill, it's always good to have the hoop going in your more preferred direction, so that's you're not having to worry about saving the hoop. So you're going to take one hand. So as you're hooping, you can see, I don't know if you can see from my picture, there's a small gap on one side, and as it goes round there's a bigger gap. So you're going to take one of your hands and put your hand in the hoop and take it out. Put your hand in the hoop and take it out. So try and keep looking forward, so you're going by feel. Once you've got confident, so that's one hand, I'm going to put the other hand. The trick is to keep the hoop going. So want to make it a bit more of a challenge, do this, close your eyes. So you're just going by the sensation of the hoop to judge where the gaps are. Okay, so I think for your first hula lesson, you've got plenty to take home. So let's just do a quick recap. So, hoop. 1 is a good number. So, 1 meter or 1 kg. My hoop is 850 grams and 975 centimeters. My hoop is 1 complete tube. And it's just, this is what I've used, it's personal preference. Just sort of shop around, have a little experiment and find what's comfortable for you. So the hoop starts in the lower part of your back where it dips. So the first thing we're going to do is momentum. So give it a big push. So sometimes it helps if you kind of give it a bit of a turn it slightly and then let go, push. Look, 1, 2, 3. I'll do that again. So my initial push, 1, 2, 3. So that was 3 complete revolutions. So that's momentum. So now movement with my split stance. I'm going to push. Then I'm shifting my weight forwards and back. So the movement, I don't know if you can see, there's not a lot of movement. So one of the magic tricks of hooping is less is more. Let the hoop do the work. There's no wiggling, jiggling of hips. So just I'm shifting my weight forwards and back. Or same rules if you prefer, side to side with your feet. Remember, smaller the back, give it a push. And here we are, you can see I'm hardly moving my body. I'm just shifting side to side. Fantastic. So saving the hoop. If you feel the hoop is starting to slow down and go down your body, you're going to dip and scoop. So bend and scoop, an excellent workout for the legs. Woohoo! Sound effects are optional. It's all about having lots of fun. So then I travelled and I moved in the direction of my hoop. So here we go. Then I went against my hoop. Here we go. This is a bit harder, bit more of a challenge. And then a final hula hoop skill I showed you was putting your hands in the hoop. Here we go. So you can sing yourself a song if you want. You put your right hand in, your right hand out. In, out, you shake it all about. You do the okey cokey and you turn around. And so on. Okay, so there's lots and lots going on at the festival at the weekend. So I've put some details on my page, Move with Bisi. If you want more hula hooping tutorials and guidance, I go live every Saturday on my IG page, Move with Bisi, at 9 o'clock. I've had lots of fun. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And bye-bye for now. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.